This tutorial is to help prepare for the Panther Success lesson on Monday, September 28th. That is based on the Y Tribe program. And an open disclaimer at the beginning is that you might find that you need more than just Monday to complete this lesson in a way that'll be meaningful for your advisory class, and that's okay. You can extend it into Wednesday or into Thursday in order to have the best experience possible, because this isn't just about a dissemination of information for our students. It's about giving them the experiences and the opportunities that convince them that they personally can flip the switch. So when you log into the advisory page on Canvas, you'll see the teacher resources, the flip the switch slides, and then this video will also be added in there. And then there's the student resources, which are published, which is going to be their copy of the flip the switch lesson slides in a Nearpod format so that they can also do some active participation in there. And then also a discussion board that you can do later in the week that asks them how they've had experiences where they've been able to flip the switch. So when you log in on Monday and you pull up the teacher slides, you'll see here's the directions. There's going to be a link to the slides, a link to if you want to print out a handout version of the slides in black and white, then there's a readable format of that there so that you can know what's coming and what's up ahead. We'll also be putting in your boxes little cardstock reminders that the kids will be able to decorate that will ask them, how have I flipped the switch today? So you can open this link to the flip the switch slides, and it'll look like this. Here's our objective for the day. Whenever you see these black slides, it's going to mean there's a participation activity for the students to do. Sometimes it'll say on the next slide to do something, and that means that the students will click forward in their Nearpod, and then they can type out their answers. Then you can ask for students to share out their answers of what they typed down. So it gives them a chance to, like this one says, think it and ink it, and before they share out, and it helps keep all kids engaged. There's some other activities to do, like this one is 17 seconds of silence. The kids just read this as far as they can to themselves. There will be a video of some people stuck on an elevator. This will be a class discussion that you can have with your students about the video. This one, encourage your class to read out loud with you. Create it sort of like a mantra in their brains. And then kids will also have the opportunity on Nearpod to type in their solutions to these scenarios that they'll come up with. At the end of the lesson, there will be a poll on which of these effects of flipping the switch they find the most valuable, and then a fill in the blank check for understanding. With whatever time you have on Monday, or if you're extending it into Wednesday or Thursday, you can have your kids decorate or design their own little reminder. So here's a simplified one that I did in slides, and then you can leave them on this reminder quote. So that's the teacher resources. If you go into the advisory page from the student resources, they have this Panther Success lesson, Flip the Switch. And it's also available for our distance learners, is why we did it this way. The students will grab their name from Google. And then you'll need to encourage them to move along with you. So when you conduct a Nearpod live for your individual class, you can control what slides they're on. But because we're disseminating this to the entire school, and we won't have just one teacher leading it, the students can follow along self-paced. And then you can see on the next slide, here's where they can answer their questions. If you have any questions, feel free to email me, and hopefully you'll have a very positive experience.